Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 9th of June. In this update, an immigration lawyer says the new parent visa boost offers improved options, but may seem unfair to some groups. It permits multi-entry access for parents of citizens for 5 years, with the opportunity for renewal once, meaning they could hold the visa for 10 years. A citizen earning the median wage can get one parent here. One earning 1.5 times the median wage can get both here. Other options include the parents having $160,000 each or $250,000 for a couple, or a superannuation scheme similar to New Zealand's rate. New Zealand immigration law principal lawyer Aaron Martin says it may not be received well by some.
Perception that this is just for the wealthy and doesn't really necessarily meet cultural needs.
A multi-country effort is underway to find a missing Wellington nurse. Van Ron Ewan last contacted friends nearly 2 weeks ago from Italy and hasn't responded since. The 60-year-old was due to fly from Milan to Cambodia via Doha and Bangkok on May 30, but it's unclear whether he boarded any flights. Prime Minister Christopher Luxon says Ewan is travelling on an Australian passport, so we will look to work with authorities there. A new report outlines the need for better healthcare in Otago Central Lakes as the region grows faster than health services can cope with. 70% of New Zealanders living 2 or more hours from a hospital live in Otago Central Lakes, with locals relying heavily on Dunedin or Invercargill health bases. The proposal suggests partnering with private sectors to invest in services that can bring care closer to residents. Led by MP for Southland, Joseph Mooney, says this is needed as the population is expected to nearly double by 2054.
It's putting a lot of pressure on those hospitals in Invercargill and Dunedin, so that should be a regional benefit to reduce the pressure on those and the communities they serve to get more health services closer to home.
Also, benefits for the rural sector, which is receiving increased support for isolated students. More than $3.2 million from the Access Barrier Allowance went towards 875 students last year, more than 30% more money than in 2023. Students can receive up to $6,300 if they live far away from their nearest state school. Federated Farmers Rural Education spokesperson Toby Williams says every little bit helps. Donald Trump's administration is deploying 2,000 US National Guard troops in Los Angeles to deal with protests against immigration raids. Federal security agents have been confronted by protesters in the Paramount area of southwest LA. California Governor Gavin Newsom says the deployment is purposefully inflammatory. In sport, Ryan Fox is bidding to win golf's Canadian Open in Toronto to earn a place at the US Open this week in Pennsylvania. The Mystics have produced a 64-51 ANZ Premiership netball win over the Pulse in Wellington. The Panthers have ground out an 18-14 win against the Tigers to record a 5th NRL League victory and move to 13th after 14 rounds. Today, Pogacar has beaten Jonas Vingegaard in a duel of Tour de France cycling champions on the opening stage of the Critérium du Dauphiné. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.